Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to lead you through mindful stretch. We will practice together for 15 minutes. As we go through class today, just a reminder to listen to your body. If any of the stretches that we work with don't work for you, please skip them, come out and modify. Just meet us in the next stretch. For class today, you'll want to have a yoga mat or an exercise mat to practice on, and a couple of additional extra props if you'd like them. So we have our blanket out and then also the exercise blocks. So if you'd like to have those close by, you can, but they are not a necessity for the practice. So if you don't have those available, no problem at all. So as we go through our class today, I would love to do a practice a little bit more focused on our necks. I know that our necks are all probably a bit tight from the day today. You know, when we're sitting down at the computer, maybe not having the best posture, we're probably rounding forward or maybe holding the phone and just letting the head hang heavy. So it can put a lot of tension on these muscles. So this practice will be really great for just soothing that tension away, rejuvenating the area, and also it will be really nice for relaxation. So relaxing the mind and relaxing the body. As we get started today, I would love to come down into a comfortable seated position. So we'll just find a nice comfy seat. And whenever I sit on the ground, I always enjoy sitting on the exercise block. So if you have the blocks have 3 heights. And what I usually do is just sit so that the edge of the block is gently supporting the sitting bones. I don't want to sit right on top of the block. If I sit right at the edge, it can be nice because it just helps to roll the pelvis forward a little bit. And that can help to take a little pressure off of the knees and helps to keep the spine a little straighter. And personally for me, I feel that it's a little easier to sit with the legs crossed. So you can always give that a try if you have the block. Same thing with the blanket. You can just roll the blanket up and sit on it. It'll be a little softer, but same expression of the pose. So let's take a couple moments here just by releasing our shoulders. So we'll begin to take our shoulders up to the ears. We'll create a nice large circle, relaxing your shoulders on exhale. Let's take a nice full breath in, shoulders up, back, and down. And one more time, we'll inhale and we'll exhale here. Now, as our shoulders relax, let's take a moment to bring the chin to the chest. We will let the head hang heavy here. And then gently relaxing the head back. So we're just going to float our gaze to the sky, head relaxes back. And chin to chest, head relaxes. Releasing back. And then let's take that forward one more time, and then we'll also come back one more time. So we'll take this opportunity just to warm the neck up. Try to get the circulation, the blood flowing to the neck, soothing away tension there. Now, as you take a neutral neck, let's take that right ear to the right shoulder. So we'll just bring that into a side neck stretch here on the left side. And we'll float ourselves back to center, lengthen, and gently soften the left ear to the left shoulder. Let's go 2 times to the right and 2 times to the left. And then just finding your own rhythmic flow here. So you can just flow with your breath at your own pace. Try to find that length as you come through center. And then on your exhale, you just find that gentle softening into the stretch. And then as you come back to center, let's take our gaze off our right shoulder for a seated spinal twist. We'll bring ourselves back to neutral, lengthen, gaze off your left shoulder. And back to center, let's lengthen here. And we're gonna take that 2 times to the right and 2 times to the left. And if possible, each time try to really lengthen and lift from your low back, lift through the vertebrae of the spine, the space between the vertebrae. Fabulous. Let's come back to center and we will circle the head and we'll imagine that there's a clock in front of you and you want to run your nose through the numbers of the clock. So we're just going to work this really nice rotation here. And you can always slow that circle down, maybe speed that circle up, whatever feels right for you, right for your body in this moment. And reverse, we will flow in the other direction. Good. Now that the neck is nice and warmed up, we can move into some deeper holds and stretches. So let's just relax that right hand down onto our leg. You can also bring the hand down to the ground too. You can see what feels right there. We'll start by bringing our left hand up and over. Let's reach for the right side of the head. Take a nice full breath here to lengthen. And then gently soften your left ear to your left shoulder. And we don't want to move with force on this one. It is that gentle suggestion of the ear to the shoulder. So just gently guiding that ear down. And we're just going to breathe into the right side of the neck. So we're really going to try to find some length there on the in-breath. And then on the exhale, just see if you can find a little bit of softness in the stretch too. Notice where you're holding tension and then trying to let that tension go with the breath. Good. Let's bring ourselves back to center. Realign nice and slow. Left hand down, right hand up and over. Let's lengthen here. And we'll take that right ear to the right shoulder. And then we'll inhale and exhale. So just feeling all of those little muscles opening, melting away tension with each exhale. And then again, being mindful of not, forcing your body into the stretch, moving deeper than you need to go, but just finding that sweet spot, just finding where it feels like a stretch, but it's not pushing too much. Let's bring ourselves back to center. We'll realign here. Left hand up and over. This time, let's take our gaze to the underarm on the left side. We're going to take our gaze down towards the ground, and then we'll gently encourage the head into the stretch. So we're trying that stretch that we just did, but it's a little different variation. We're just going to feel that hand gently drawing you a little deeper into the stretch. Nice deep full inhale here. Nice deep full exhale here. Let's begin to float ourselves back through to center. We'll realign, left hand down, right hand up and over. Let's reach for the left side of the head. We're going to lengthen, gaze to the right underarm, and then we'll float the gaze down towards the ground, and then we'll gently encourage the head down into that stretch. And maybe trying to be mindful here. Notice if the stretch feels very similar on this side of the body to the first side of the body that we worked on. It may feel very different, one side to the next side. So just having that awareness, mind-body connection. Now letting that one go, let's bring ourselves back through to center. We will just gently circle that head once again, imagining there was the clock in front of us, running the nose through the numbers of the clock. And reverse, we'll just float in the other direction. And then now let's bring ourselves down onto the stomach. So our neck stretch is going to be really great for our neck, but it's also going to be a really nice stretch for our shoulders. And before we come into it, I know we all have different shoulder flexibility. So this is a pose where you really want to listen to your body. If you're feeling like it's too much of a stretch, you'll just come on out, wait for the next side or wait for the next pose, and definitely not pushing it too much on this one. So as you come down onto your stomach, we are going to cross the arms. So let's take that right arm and we'll have that arm closest into our body. So right arm is close to the body, left arm is a little bit further away from the body. Palms are going to face down and you can stay up here if you want. So this might feel like a pretty good stretch, but if you're looking for more stretch, palms are going to face down and then you'll try to have your hands in line with your shoulders. And this is nice because you can make sure that those palms are down, so it's a nice rotation in the shoulders. Now feel free to walk your hands out to the sides of your body for a little bit more stretch. And if possible, let's just try to drop that chin down a little bit. And you might feel that opening in the shoulders. This one's good for the rotator cuff. And then also the neck. So as we just let our neck hang heavy like a weight, it can release all of those muscles. So as you exhale, just seeing if you can melt tension from the eyebrows, from the jaw. Melt tension in the shoulders. Try to relax through the spine, noticing if you're clenching the glutes. That can be a thing that we do when we're holding tension. We clench there. So see if you can relax. And let's do this on the second side. So we're going to take that left arm, the arm that's a bit further from the body. Let's glide that in so that it's closer to the body. We are going to also, a really important thing is to try to have your shoulders squaring. So what that means is we don't want to be dipping down on one side or the other. So we want to feel even one side to the next side. Palms are facing down. Hands can walk away from your body if you'd like. And you can gently soften the chin to the chest. Take this opportunity to connect with your breath. So let's try to inhale and exhale through the nose. That can help keep the mind and the body calm and relaxed and at ease. Sometimes when we breathe through the mouth, it can activate the fight or flight response. So breathing in and out through the nose, just the body, lets the mind know everything's okay. Let's begin to unwrap this pose. We're going to come up into a tabletop position. So you'll just float up onto the hands and the knees. If it feels comfortable, let's sit back onto those heels for a moment. Hands onto our shoulders. And then let's bring those elbows forward. We're going to take them up. We'll relax them back and then take them down. Full breath in. Let it go. And let's go one more time here. We'll inhale and exhale. Yeah, great job. Let's put ourselves into table. We'll lift into down dog, toes curl under, hips to the sky. And let's shake out the head in down dog. So let your head hang heavy like a weight. Shake it yes, shake it no. And you can also shake out those legs as well. So maybe bend one knee and bend the other knee. And then maybe relax your head yes and relax your head no. As you come into stillness here, let's make our way into a fold at the top of the mat. So just walk toes to the hands. And we can shake out the legs here as well. So maybe bend one knee and then the other. And then maybe relax your head yes and relax your head no. Giving yourself a bit of a wrist release. Let's interlock the fingers and gently support the base of the skull. So we have the occipital ridge, so right in that area. And again, we don't have to force the head into the stretch, but just gently encourage. So see if you can find length. See if you can just relax all of those muscles. Hands are going to float down towards the ground. Hands to the shins. Let's take ourselves to a halfway lift. We'll fold ourselves down. Core engages. Let's come on up. Nice full breath in. Hands to the sky. And then drawing your hands to your hearts. Take a deep full breath in. Let's sweep those hands up to the sky. And release. Let's try that again. And as you do it, let's let our gaze follow the hands. So we're just going to sweep our hands to the sky. Hands relax down. Gaze floats down. So you can get a little extra neck stretch. Inhale, hands up. And hands to the heart. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice for the neck, releasing the shoulders. Have a wonderful day today. I look forward to seeing you soon. I will be back tomorrow for chair yoga. That's 10 o'clock East Coast time and 30-minute practice of stretching using your chair at your desk. Take care and see you soon.